This is the HS Game Time Roundup with Pep Fernandez. Powered by Paradise Chevrolet Cadillac. Standards for excellence.
I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and welcome back to the HS Game Time Roundup. I'm Pep Fernandez here at the San Bernardino Soccer Complex for the semifinals of the San G Shootout. But first, we're going to step inside the gym for some basketball and the San Bernardino Kiwanis Club tournament. We start with Rialto taking on Apple Valley. The Knights led in the fourth quarter by double digits, but Apple Valley kept chipping away. David Lovett, the basket and the foul, you gotta love it. But right when Rialto was watching their lead slip away, this happened. Look out below, I gotta see that again. Take that, rewind it back. Kevin Batiste rocks the rim with the thunder dunk. Rialto hangs on to beat Apple Valley 59-56. Also at the Kiwanis tournament, Fontana facing Centennial, but these Bulldogs are from Las Vegas. First quarter, Evan Martin feeds Malcolm Allen for the basket. The Steelers had quite the uphill battle, taking on the fifth-ranked team in the state of Nevada. But Fohi came to play, Fidel Silva starts to play, and John Brown finishes with the basket. But Centennial is a powerhouse for a reason. Bulldogs on the run, and Martin drops the hammer. Fohi loses this one as Centennial of Las Vegas goes on to the big-time win. Also at the San Bernardino Kiwanis tournament, Aquinas moves on with a 61-56 win. Cajon crushes Barstow 74-32. Summit tops Granite Hills 95-64. Pacific edges Redlands 63-55. Redlands East Valley beats Oak Hills 77-68. Now it's time to head down to Palm Springs. Chris Erkley has more hoop highlights. Chris?
Hey everyone, Chris Erkley here for HS Game Time. I'm out here at the Max Preps Holiday Classic taking place all across the Coachella Valley. Plenty of IE teams in action. Here at Cathedral City this afternoon, a dominating performance by King. Also, A.B. Miller was in action over in Palm Desert at COD. But first, we take you to an IE showdown between Santiago and Vista Del Lago. Santiago and Vista Del Lago in a close game at half. The Sharks come out on the attack to start the third quarter. It's Marcus Thompson driving to the hoop for the bucket. Santiago running full speed on the fast break. It's Alex Blumenfeld getting the runner to drop off the glass for the bucket. But the Ravens would not be done yet. Running the fast break of their own, it's Amin Sawani with the alley-oop pass to Marion Clark for the nice hoop. More from the Ravens high flyer, Marion Clark. This time it's Clark crashing the boards for the easy tip-in off the miss. The Sharks would fire right back. It's JT Cook cooking up a three-pointer from way downtown to put the Sharks up double digits. And Cook would follow that up with a nice drive to the hoop on the break as Santiago beats Vista Del Lago by a final of 69-51. Next game on the same court, Miller taking on Sultana. Tyree Edmondson would get it going early for Miller with a nice move into the paint for the score. The Rebels now dialing it in from long distance as well. It's Adam Stanford knocking down the three-pointer from the top of the key. But Sultana can shoot it from deep as well. It's LJ Heary bearing the three-pointer from the corner. The shootout continues as Josef Amonios hits the three from the corner for Miller, keeping the game close. A few plays later for Sultana, same player, same result. It's Heary drilling another three from the corner. But Miller would manage to come out on top in this shootout. It's another three from Amonios as Miller wins a close one, 64-63 over Sultana. Finally, it's King taking on Canoga Park. This one would be a no-doubter from early on. Some nice ball movement from the Wolves, setting up an easy three from Chris Lott. More from Lott, this time off the missed jumper by Nico Turner. It's Lott going to work with the easy putback. King impressive on defense as well. Brenton Muldrow forces a turnover by Canoga Park, setting himself up for the breakaway lay-in. The Wolves continue to put on a show on offense. King shooting guard Lance Page lines up the open three-pointer. Simply a dominating performance by King. Here it's Maurice Jones crashing to the hoop for the bucket, and the Wolves clean house, winning 91-31 over Canoga Park.
Thanks, Chris. Now it's back to those San G Shootout highlights. In the semifinals, we had Redlands East Valley taking on Oak Hills, and in the other semi, the host school, San G, met Indio. We start with the Wildcats taking on the defending tournament champ from Hesperia. Rev with the free kick in the second half. Nick Mercado rips one off the bounce and nearly scores. The keeper just pushes the ball over the goal, and Oak Hills dodges a bullet. but so did Rev late in the match. Oak Hills with an open shot at the net, but they come up empty. The match remains scoreless, and it goes to a shootout. Wildcats trailing 3-2 in the shootout when Dominic Calderon boots the equalizer. Oak Hills would fail on their next attempt thanks to a great save. Then it's Joseph Fernandez stepping up and knocking in the winner. Rev wins in the shootout 4-3 to advance to Wednesday's championship match. In the other semi, the host San G Spartans fell behind early to Indio, and they spent the remainder of the match looking for the tying goal. Eric Fierros had his shot stopped. Then Brian Vargas passes to Eduardo Lopez, who puts up the cross, but San G comes away with nothing on that opportunity. Despite continued pressure on the Indio net, San G loses in the semis, 1-0 your final, so it's Indio versus Rev in the championship match. And check back with the roundup on Wednesday for highlights from the championship match. Big time girls soccer match at the Hemet tournament. The host Bulldogs battling Canyon Springs. The two schools played to a 1-1 draw through regulation, and it would not be decided until the shootout. Canyon Springs comes away with a 3-2 victory in the shootout in a match featuring two of the top teams in the area. For the HSGT Roundup, I'm Pep Fernandez.